That's it. It's that simple. You have some things like printer software where it has a little bit of an installer, has to put drivers in, things like that. But it's really, really simple. So if I want to put something on my dock over here, let's say I want to use stickies. It's kind of like a little sticky note, if you couldn't guess from the name. Just pick it up, drag it, and I'll put it right here between iDVD and GarageBand. That's it. It's on the dock. That's it. It's there. And you just click it, and of course, as you can see, I haven't used stickies on here before, but you got all the default ones that are popping up on there. Shows you all these really cool features of it, all that stuff. You can just close them off or whatever. But now you're going, well, how do I close out this program? I've opened up a program now. How do I close it out? Well, you don't have just an X in the corner here. You look around, you got this little thing here. Is that the way to close it out? Well, you can discard that one sticky. You don't save it. I'll just cancel because I actually want to read through those later, in case I ever want to demo it to somebody else. But you close it out, but you still got the program going. If I think I'll go ahead and close them out anyway. Close them all out. It looks like the program's gone, right? It's not running. Well, it is. See that little arrow right beside stickies right there? That means the program's open, it's running. So how do you actually close it out? Well, it's kind of got in Mac OS, you got a unified menu bar. Everything basically shares the same menu bar. There's no individual programs with their menu. You just have this single menu bar up at the top here that shares the blue apple. So to close out of stickies, you actually click on stickies, which is a menu there. And I want to show you something else before I do that. See how I just click back on the desktop? Now it changes to Finder. Because Finder actually displays your desktop, all that stuff. It's all part of that. If I go and I click on Firefox, see how it changes the Firefox at the top there? There's different options. The menu's different. Go back to Finder again. Options are different. Go back to stickies. Some of the options are different. Font, note, color, all that's different. That's not applicable to Firefox, so you're not going to want to bring up a note in Firefox or something like that. You might, I don't know, but you don't see that in there. So each program has its own menu, and as you're actually in that program, the menu adjusts. So you don't have all this extra clutter, all this extra screen space being taken up by nonsense. So we want to close out of stickies. We just click the stickies menu and we hit quit stickies. That's it. It's gone. Now you can do a shortcut. If I open that back up, see where it's got that cloverleaf key? It's pretty much the same thing as doing an Alt F4 in Windows. It's gone. That's it. It's actually, the cloverleaf shares the same button as the Apple key. That's one thing I do have to say is kind of a little bit annoying about the Macintosh is you got keyboard shortcuts that usually require 2 or 3 keys minimum. Usually it's weird. The really powerful ones are like 3 keys, but you can change that all. That's what System Preferences is for. Blue Apple, System Preferences, and this is the equivalent of your control panel. You go in here, you have your additional add-ins there, your other, I didn't want to click that, sorry. Security features, Spotlight, I'll go into that in a second. That is a really cool feature. DVDs, your display settings, your sharing, your network, all that stuff is just right there. And see, that's just in really 4 main categories for your system. There's none of this extra drill down nonsense. It's just really, really simple. If you want to change your dock settings, you click dock. You can change effects, scale effects, all that. Access controls. If you have handicaps, this is the place to go. If you want to change, sticky keys, trouble seeing the computer, trouble hearing things, trouble using a mouse, energy saving, keyboard shortcuts. Like I said, if you want to go through and adjust them, change the default shortcuts for a lot of things, you can go through and do that. You can add additional shortcuts. It's pretty nifty. Change the appearance a bit if you like your buttons instead of blue, the graphite color. Do that. Highlight color. You can make it red. You click something. It's pretty cool. Now let's get into some of the more interesting stuff. That's just the general kind of how the OS works. Let's get into the real nitty-gritty cool stuff. The really cool stuff. So, one of the really nice features in OS X version 10.4 is you got the Spotlight. And what is Spotlight? Spotlight is kind of a search feature. It is a search feature on your Mac. They'll let you just search your whole computer real quick for any files you're looking for, documents, emails, programs, all that stuff. So you just click the little blue circle with the white magnifying glass, and it pops up this little text box here. And let's say you're looking for a song you get on your computer. I got some Cirrus on here. Boom. I just type in Cirrus, it shows it up. See how quick that was? That was real time. There was no editing. You found all that stuff that quick. All these songs in there. I want to listen to some Metallica. Those are my 2 Metallica folders. That's not a mistake. I do have 2 Metallica folders. And if you want to change your preferences, it's right down there. If you want to see all the results, because it just shows you a few in here. Obviously, you don't want to have a list of 5,000 things. You just hit the show all. Gives you a little brief breakdown, and then you can just hit that and you get everything. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, all that fun stuff, which I don't know what they have to do with Metallica, but it seems to be had the keyword in there. And as you can see, you can break it down by kind, the date, people, flat list, the date, your group by option, sort by, when. You just want stuff that's, today. Well, 11 downloaded. Haven't put any CDs in here. Haven't copied any music from my CDs to my Mac. There we go. I can describe it. I'm not downloading music illegally. People think that. Naughty, naughty people. RIAA will come after you. But then you can, search, just your home directory, the whole Macintosh hard drive, whole works, all of the little thing there. You want to clear out your search results, you just hit the X there. That's it. Let's say we're looking for programs, stickies. I don't even have to type in the whole word. Look at that. I just adjust it. And it's still showing up pretty good results on that. If I just put an S, as you can guess, it's pretty vague. So that's a pretty cool feature there.